Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video. So, I messed up. I totally just messed up, and too much time went by without realizing that, oh my god, Cyber Weekend is like tomorrow, Friday, the 21st of November. Cyber Weekend is starting already, and it's gonna last like 2 weeks in game. You know, it's gonna last a super long time. So, like, it really caught me off guard. So in today's video, we're going to be going over some of my predictions for the last event, going over some of the heatwave offers, and then Kabam actually already posted some of the offers for Cyber Weekend. We actually know what the Odin is already, both Odins, the regular Odin and the Relic Odin, so we know those, which is very interesting. But by knowing that, we might be able to kind of gauge the rest of the deals. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Let's take a quick gander at the previous deals, though, just so we can kind of gauge off of that. So, let's see here. There we go. Okay, so for the Tony Stark's briefcase, we had 5,000 Titan shards and 3 Tier 4 alphas, which, you know, I think it could have been better for sure, but 3 Tier 4 alphas is not bad. You can always use more Tier 4 alphas. I think I was disappointed with this offer because typically they had the Sig Stones in the Tony Stark's briefcase, then they kind of just completely went away from that here. And then the Black Panther's treasure had a generic 2 to 3, 10 generic Sigs, and 10,000 subs. Like, this is so bad. Oh my god, these are so bad. Like, just why 10 Sig Stones? Like, the event before this, there was like more in a cheaper deal. Like, and 10k 7-star shard. Who wants 7-star shards? Like, this was just so whack. Then we got to the Odin, and this as well is just like, that's it. Like, what? So, you know, we had one full tier 7 basic, one regular Titan crystal, 3 million gold, and then half a tier 7 This is pathetic. Like, I was predicting, you know, that to be a full 3 to 4 gem at that point in the economy of the game. No. But now? Now, yeah, now it's totally fine. Now it's totally cool. So we're going to see that now. And then, you know, the entire Relic economy has evolved. Completely evolved since this last event. You can see here, this was the old 6-star Nexus relics and all this 6-star garbage. They really released this deal right before we get a whole new batch and thing of relics. Had they announced any of that at this point? I feel like they didn't. I don't know. But, alright, kind of having a refresher on what we got before. Now we can take a look at some of the new stuff. But let's take a quick look at this as well. So this was the end of the track. There's a generic Awakening gem, a generic 3 to 4 gem, a Titan Nexus, and of course 7-star Human Torch. Alright, with all that now put into perspective, let's take a gander at this video that Kabam made for the Regal Ravagers Event, aka Cyber Weekend. Okay, so there was like some type of music in this, so I'm not going to play it with sound because I don't want to get demonetized. So yeah, we're just going to kind of skip through here. So when you log into the event, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a profile picture, but also this right here. What was this called? It was called a Royal Horde token. So you're going to be able to get one of these Royal Horde tokens just from logging in each day. And again, this event lasts for 2 full weeks. So that's 14 tokens that you should be able to get just by logging in. Okay, and then yeah, so you'll see here in the Regal Ravagers tab, we have the tokens here. So you just get one free like every day. Looks like the deals are going to be lasting for up to 3 weeks. We've got a almost 21-day timer here, and so this gives us a bit of a sneak peek into some of the other deals, which we're going to circle back to in a little bit here. But yeah, just make sure you claim your token, and I think it resets every day. And then once you get 14 of these tokens, okay, you need 14 of them, then you can trade them in for a build your own offer bundle. So out of here, you know, what would actually make sense to grab? I mean, those are a lot of relic sig stones. Those are a lot of relics, just in general. But 40 generic sig stones, probably the best value up here. And then down here, what is this? I'm guessing this is a 2 to 3 rank up gem, I want to say. So here the value, half a tier 7, 4 tier 4s, or maybe some high tier relic alloy if you really want to go for that. But yeah, and then there's additional tokens in the actual deals themselves, it seems. So this one's just for units. We got 5 sig stones, a Valiant class Nexus crystal selector, and then some Titan shards. And what was that, like 500 units? Yeah, it's only a 500 unit deal. It's not terrible. All right, but here we get to the Odins. So let's take a quick look at the Reliquary Odin first. So again, just to put it in perspective, these were the last deals. And now, what was this, 4 months ago? 4 months ago, boom, the economy just explodes. It's unreal, dude. The economy explosion in just a few short months. So let's compare the relic deal first. So before, there was 3 of these 6-star Nexus StatCast relics, the original kind, or wait, are the current ones StatCast or Battlecast? I get them confused. Okay. Oh, the Battlecast. Okay, so these ones are the Battlecasts. Excuse me. These ones are the StatCast. So here we're getting just 1 7-star and then 10 regular ones with a chance to award a 7-star. Is that 7-star? 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think those are only 6-star 6 stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's a 6-star Awakening gem. So it's 6-star stones in Awakening. And then 7-star 1 to 2 though, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7. So, interesting. Doesn't really seem very good. I guess the 1 to 2 gems are going to be just prestige for whales. So I guess they'll probably buy that for that reason. But overall, the relic deal, meh. Like, the only good thing I can really say about it is that it has this 1 to 2 gem in it, because it's kind of tricky to get 7-star relics up to rank 2 right now. So all right, but that's not what really 95% of us care about, myself included. I don't care about relics. It's the Odin here that matters. So what's in it? So the Odin is a lot better. And is there anything else in here? It's your chance to get the first appearance. Yeah, I'm doing Super Scroll if you want, if you care about that. But what I care about is the Odin here. So, just to put this Odin into perspective, it's already... Bruh. Like, this one thing right here, this one little item in this Odin is entirely better than the previous Odin, of all of it put together. Half a tier 7, a tier 7 and a half, and a Titan and gold all together does not even compare to this one item now. What is this one item? Well, I don't know for 100% certain, but I'm 99.9999999% sure I know what this is. And that is a 7-star, 3 to 4 rank up gem Nexus crystal. You know, which was the type of thing I was predicting previously. But now it's actually even better because it's Nexus. You can see here the little Nexus icon. So that should mean that you'll be able to pick one of 3 classes. At least. So that's really good. That's really good. And then this guy, I think that guy is just the current crystal. This one right here, the Founders War crystal. So I think you get a Nexus one of those with the Odin, and it's like 7-star, which is not bad. This has a pretty good pool of champions. no, Rhino and Aegon won't be available as 7 stars in here, but you will be able to get High Evolutionary, Spider-Woman, MODOK, Void, Cassandra Nova, Jean Grey, Onslaught, Captain Britain, Yelena, Zemo, Mole Man, Shang-Chi, Black Cat, The Maker, Howard the Duck, Bashing, Arnim Zola. So this is a pretty stacked pool. You know, this is pretty good. And I feel like a lot of people, not a lot of people, but certain people have Titan Crystal fatigue, I would say. Just because currently the Titan Crystal, if you have a lot of Sig 200s in there, it's kind of a landmine to open up. And a lot of people are waiting. Kabam has said that they're looking to address that, but they probably don't have a fix for that right before this event. So I feel like that's partially why they opted to go for this crystal instead of like a Titan Nexus or something. But that's fine. Like, again, the crystal pool is pretty good. So makes sense. Like, you got Onslaught, Jean Grey, Captain Britain all in the same crystal. Like, that's pretty crazy. That's really crazy. Plus Bastion, Zola, like a lot of Spider-Woman, a lot of the other really good Titan options. Plus more exclusive champs like MODOK. If only Rhino was in here as a 7-star. Oh, then I would be intrigued, man. And it is a Nexus too, so you're gonna be able to select. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty good crystal. I think this was the crystal, just the regular 7-star version of it, that got my leg Spiker a free 7-star Captain Britain. So, you know, it's pretty cool. And then the interesting item down here, of course, we get 5 of those horde thingies and then some gold. But this thing right here, this is really cool. So it's an Awakening Gem Selector. So I believe there's only 2 choices in here from what I've deciphered from this. So it's either a full generic 7-star Awakening Gem or 100 generic signature stones. Because you'll see right there, watch, right before it switches, you see it says the Sig Stone here. And then it immediately switches to the Awakening Gem. And then it switches back to the Sig Stone right at the end. And you'll notice there's a little number as well, a frame that looks to be a 100 sign. So I believe this is just a straight up choice, a generic Awakening Gem or 100 generic signature stones, which is very good. Again, compared to this pile of poop, like, holy fudge. Like, again, one regular Titan, non-Nexus, half of a rank 4, compared to full rank 4, Nexus class choice, Founders War Nexus Crystal, and a generic Awakening Gem or 100 generic Sig Stones. Hot damn! This deal's pretty good. Like, again, especially compared to this pile of dog poop, like, it makes this offer look really, really, really good, actually, because this one is just so damn bad. Oh, man. So, yeah, this Odin is pretty stacked. That's pretty much it, though, for the spoilers. Doesn't really show us anything else. So, again, you're going to be able to get this for free by logging in every day, claiming those tokens. And then, let's look at some of these unit offers. So, okay. Okay, it's looking like you have to do the whole spend a certain amount of units to then unlock other bundles here. Okay. So it doesn't show us the last row or possible two rows. That's probably it. But this is down here where I'm sure the offers are going to get really spicy. Up here, what do we have? We saw this one for 500 units. It's not terrible. You're getting about 1 generic 6 stone for every 100 units. Like, that's not terrible. It's not great. It's not bad, though. Here we have a Catalyst bundle. Looks like there's some Tier 7 basic fragments in there. T60C and Tier 4 Alpha. All for about 2,000 units. Okay. It really just depends how much tier 7. If it's like 50% of a catalyst, then that's a pretty good deal. If it's like a quarter of a catalyst, that's still a pretty decent deal. If it's anything less than a quarter, I think it's too expensive. It looks like we have a Relic deal here for 1250. Alright, and then does it show the units on that? What is that? 2,000? 1,000? 2,000 units. Yeah, 2,000. The 2,000 unit bundle, we have, looks like Saga Sigstones and more of that Saga 7-star Nexus Crystal. Then here we have, what is that, 2,500 units? I'm guessing? Kind of hard to see. I think it's 2,000. Yeah. I think these are both 2,000. So, and then it jumps up to 5,000. So here we have some generic Sigstones, 2 to 3 gems, some ISO. And here we have more generic Sigstones, more ISO, and then like a 7-star crystal. These look pretty bad. But then here we have, looks like a Relic and a 3 to 4 rank up gem. Okay. And then we can't see anything else. But like it's probably gonna be you're gonna have to spend like so many units to unlock the actual good deals. Yeah, I don't know, dude. You know, I do have my 90,000 units now ready to go, but I don't know. It's probably gonna require like 10 to 15 to 20,000 units spent just to like unlock a certain deal. Probably something dumb like that. So yeah, I don't know. But as far as like other possible predictions, I mean, again, it's hard to gauge with like how bad these deals were and just how fast the economy grows in like 4 months. So in the Black Panther's treasure, I could probably see there being like one tier 7 basic catalyst, maybe some tier 4 alpha catalysts. I don't know. I'm hoping the Tony Stark briefcase has Sigstones as well. That'd be really great. Even if they're Saga base, I'd prefer generic, but even if they're Saga, that wouldn't be terrible. But yeah, I think kind of similar to these predictions, and I feel like now that 4 months have transpired, they'll be a bit better. Because what did I write here for my old Odin prediction? So Crystal, like whatever it is, they're going with the Saga Crystal Nexus, then 3 to 4 rank up gem Crystal, and they made it even better with the Nexus, and then possible accompaniments, Sigstones or Awakening Gem Shards. So they went 0 to 100. They went, nah, forget Awakening Gem Shards. We're just gonna give a straight up generic Awakening Gem or Sigstones. So that's cool. And then here, what did I have for my prediction on this before? 10 to 12.5k Titan Shards, 2 to 3 gem, 15,000 tier 7. So yeah, I could definitely see there being, they just like maybe get rid of the rank up gem and just throw in a bunch of catalyst fragments for tier 7 and for tier 4 alpha. You can always use more tier 4 alpha. I could see this deal just being the tier 4 alpha deal with, of course, some tier 7 and then some shards of some sort. And then I'm hoping the 20 star briefcase is just Sigstones, anywhere from 15 to 30 would be pretty sweet. That'd be nice. That would be very nice. And then Peter Parker's wallet, Starboard's loot bag. Probably just gonna have lower level catalysts. Maybe some like, maybe we're gonna see, what was it? It was this guy right here, this Valiant Class Nexus Crystal. Just seeing this, I feel like we could maybe see more of these just sprinkled into the deals. Because sometimes they like to do that, just have a crystal of some kind. Valiant Nexus crystals or something. You see I had that written down here. So I absolutely think it could be a Valiant Class Nexus crystal. Those just sprinkled in at the bottom of deals. You could totally see that. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about all this. You know, when we're just straight up comparing the value from the last big event to now the upcoming event, it's insane. It's insane how rapidly the economy just booms in this game, man. Like, to go from half of a rank 4 to a guaranteed full rank 4 plus Awakening Gem or Sigstones, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. So yeah, as far as my plans, probably going to pick up an Odin or two, for sure. Like, just looking at how stacked these Odins are. Get more SIGs, get my prestige up more. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see everything, see how much I want to spend. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, you know, and I try, when I look at things for spending, you know, I try to look at it to, certainly don't want to waste money, but I also want to maximize my budget and what I am spending on. So if I'm spending getting this stuff, then I want to be able to make like a bunch of videos opening up everything that I've gotten, showing it off for you guys, maybe making some videos ranking up the champions I bought with all of the materials, just more videos, you know, try to get as many videos worth if I'm spending a lot of money, if that makes sense, you know. So it's really just gonna have to see what works best for me in my scenario. That's the only thing I can suggest to everyone, whatever works best for you, you know. Please don't ever feel like you need to spend on events like these or to buy these offers, because again, you can see just how fast the economy grows in a 4-month period. Like, it's insane. If you wait another 4 months, like, it's going to grow even more, and we're going to, in 4 months from right now, we're probably going to have 7-star rank 5s. So, you know, like, don't stress yourself out. Don't break the bank worrying about getting rank 4s right now when rank 5s are literally less than 4 months away. You know, like, all this stuff looks like a good deal now, but in 4 months it'll all be probably available free to play in game from somewhere, you know. Plus we also still have the banquet upcoming, so if you're trying to manage resources between both events, you know, definitely something to keep in mind. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video, this breakdown on all the deals. I'm sorry I wasn't able to put out a full-fledged predictions video this time around. Just, this event came so quickly, but I'll try to be better in the future. I know you guys love those prediction videos, and I really do enjoy making them. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think about the Odin? Are you thinking about buying one? How do you think it compares to the Heatwave event? That's going to wrap it for this video. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Peace!